I'm Trent Huizar. This is my lovely bride, Conay Huizar. We've been married 25 years and we have 3 children together, and we are getting ready to welcome the first Idaho grandbaby.
Potato baby.
Potato
I'm so
baby.
excited. For 25 years, I was a stay-at-home mom, which is my crown position in life. I enjoyed being home with the kids. And while the kids were growing up, I also had my real estate license in Arizona. I was a realtor. I was a realtor also in Texas when we moved there. And then now I am an agent in Idaho. I also was very civic minded while the kids were growing up. When I found those moments where I had some time, I always gave back to the community. I was involved with many nonprofits in Arizona. I was involved with the Phoenix Ballet, the Phoenix Boys Choir. I was always the PTO board chair and heavily involved in fundraising. The last 3 years, I've spent time in the luxury short term rental market, which has really given me skills that I need to really serve clients. So that's what we've been up to, and that's who we are.
So we were both born in California. Right before my teen years, I moved to Arizona, northern Arizona, and spent my high school and college years in northern Arizona. I did spend a year in Missouri and a year in Iowa for my freshman year of college, but ended up settling back in Arizona.
I am from California, from the Central Valley of California. A little town called Fowler. All of 3,000 people were in my little small town. I had 100 people in my graduating class. It was really a great way to grow up. I left and went to college in Nebraska in the Midwest, and then I finished college in Cedarville, Ohio. After college, I moved out to Arizona, and that's where I met this guy. Idaho was not on our bingo cards at all. Like, we were not planning on moving to Idaho. I think I was just told that there were just potatoes in Idaho.
Yeah, so we ultimately, our youngest was getting ready to graduate high school, and so we were preparing for college with her. And we planned a 10-day trip in Texas and took her to 10 schools and said pick one. And we thought we were destined for Texas. And a couple of weeks later, she ended up touring Boise State with a family friend and absolutely fell in love with it, came home and said, I'm going to Idaho. And we're like, nobody goes to Idaho. You're not going to Idaho. So she said, Mom, Dad, just come check it out. We came and checked it out, fell in love with it, and knew this is where we had to be as well.
I don't think we chose Avimor. I think Avimor chose us. And what I mean by that is we were in Scottsdale for 25 years. If you've ever been, it's one of the best places in America next to Avimor. But it was a perfect place to live. We lived on, the mountain preserve, so we've always been connected to nature. And so when we came to look at Idaho, we just were like, let's go check out Avimor. And the minute we came out here, we just saw all the natural space. We saw the connectivity to the environment, and we were just sold. So I really think Avimor chose us.
It really did. And as we had described before, we both grew up in smaller towns. And so we knew ultimately, as it was time to go into our empty nesting years, that we wanted to get back to the simplicity and the peace and the joy of the smaller community.
What surprised me most, I think it was just the peace and the serenity, right? I really, I saw all the signs when we first came to visit. It was like, couch potatoes not welcome, and you're going to be busy. And we have done all of those things, but to be really honest, what has surprised me is just, I feel like I just became more grounded. We became more grounded. We live on a house that backs to the foothills on the creek, and just the surprise and the change of seasons, watching everything out there change. Yeah, it's just been surprising that we've just been able to just be a little bit more, I guess, couch potato-y. Sorry.
Well, I absolutely love the peace, the joy, and the serenity that comes here, or comes with living in Avimor. The community is welcoming. The nature just speaks to us every single day.
Yeah. We enjoy serving all clients. I really live by the mantra, I think it's in the Bible, Colossians 3 and 23. And I just really live by it. It says, do everything as though you're doing it unto the Lord. And what that means to us is just serving our clients at a very high level, with excellence, right? So if you are the type of people that love excellence, if you really like attention to details, then we want to work with you, and you'll definitely want to work with us too, I think. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Ooh, we enjoy traveling. We actually just got back from a family trip to Azerbaijan, Baku, and then we were also in Istanbul, Turkey. We were there for about 2 weeks. And then our son got engaged there to a girl that is from Russia. So we have plans to go to Russia. So we love traveling. I think we've been to, well, I know our son, we're trying to keep up with him. He's been to 60 countries. He's 22 years old. I've been to 22 because I have been the app on Google, so I keep track, and I don't know how many Trent has
A
been
few
to.
more than that, yes.
Yeah, because he travels with my son. So we've been to a lot of places. And then I think the other thing is just like the food scene here. I know.
The food scene, we really appreciate, playing around in the kitchen and on the grill, and we really enjoy the foodie scene that's here.
The beef.
The beef.
The Snake River.
The Snake River Farms
The
beef. Listen, when we lived in Arizona, that was where the steak houses had Snake River Farms, and now we get it at Albertsons. Come on.
What?
And by the way, the potatoes are legit too.
Yeah.
We've had the fortune of living in a few places in the country. So we, over the course of the last 25 years, have lived in 10 different homes in 3 different states. And I think that's helped us to, not only us, but our kids also learn how to adapt very well in the different environments.
Yeah. If you need help moving, I can help you. I'm your girl. I know how to pack a house in 2 weeks. Like
she's gonna have you packed up 3 months before you actually move, but you're gonna be packed up and ready to go.
Point of it.
Yes.
Like, get it ready, guys. Get it ready. So the fun fact is, we've been, mobile. Trent was in corporate America, and so whenever he got promoted, which was a lot, which is why you're gonna love working with this guy. He's really good at what he does. But yeah, when he got promoted, we would if it worked for our family, we would do it. And so I think that's the fun fact, is that we're pretty adaptable. Yeah.
Extremely adaptable, yeah. It's interesting, having come from small towns, been in the big city, I think it's given us almost a perfect blend of understanding the high pace, high demands of the big city, but also the simplicity of the small town. And so what you're going to get from us is a couple of things. One, you've got a dynamic, high standard person over here, and you've got a methodic, analytical person in me, and the combination between the two of us is a huge value to our clients.
I think he means spreadsheet guy. I think that's what he means. Land and life. I mean, think about it for a minute, right? At the end of the day, we all just want a little piece of land that we can call our own. That's kind of what we found when we came to Avimor. All of this open space, it really just invites you to enjoy the land that has been given to us, right? The McLeods had an amazing vision when they laid out this land and laid out this community. It gives us access to the land. And then life, that's self-explanatory, right? If you got a load of land, I think you got a good life.
Living.
I think that's how that works,
you're
right? And we will, be really active in our community. We are going to do our due diligence to let you know that as our clients, we are going to serve you with excellence. We'll be doing a lot of marketing, that shows and proves that we are seeking to serve you well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.